I guess you can say this movie will make you want to hang yourself. No? Okay. Welcome back, guys. I watched a movie called Hangman, starring Karl Urban, Al Pacino, and Brittany Snow. And this movie is about two detectives trying to figure out who's been hanging people and leaving letters on their stomachs with like a huge message for them to figure out what's going on. Now, the reason I started laughing at the end is because it sounds kind of silly, but at the same time, it's actually pretty interesting. You know, I like a good serial killer movie where we have to figure out, you know, who is killing these people and why. Now, the plot itself of the film sounds really cool and amazing if they pulled it off, but they don't. The main reason I watched this movie was because of its plot. You know, it sounded so interesting that there was a new serial killer movie out there about a hangman, you know, shit, going around hanging people, leaving letters on them. Like, I mean, it's a kid's game turned into a serial killer. That just sounds phenomenal to me. But the one thing that doesn't work in this film for me is the script. I mean, we have Al Pacino, who is an amazing actor, Karl Urban, who has his pretty decent movies, you know, and Brittany Snow, I don't like a lot of her movies, but I still think she's a decent actress. But I feel like the script doesn't do them justice, especially Al Pacino. I feel like he does what he can with this script. And in a lot of the dramatic scenes, I feel like they don't deliver. Karl Urban in this movie especially, like, I feel like he's just running around from building to building screaming, like, put up your hands, you know, don't run. And it comes off as silly to me, especially when it's trying to be super serious. The movie itself is pretty dark, which I like. You know, the movie is set up to be a drama and a mystery. But for me, I feel like I've seen a movie like this done so many times, and then the inclusion of the journalist played by Brittany Snow, I feel like it really wasn't needed because we already have two detectives. But I feel like the inclusion of her was just kind of there for like the big climactic moment at the end, and also for like a few scenes where, you know, she comes in handy somehow, you know. So I feel like I've seen that so many times. And that's one thing that the movie failed for me, because I think it mainly had to do with the script, because a lot of the time in murder mystery movies, I feel like as an audience member, I want to like help them, and I want to like try to figure out along the way, you know, who's been doing the killings and stuff like that. But I never felt like that, and especially when we get to the big reveal at the end of, you know, who is the hangman. I just felt like, you know, we get the reveal and we're like, oh, okay, you know, they made some connections earlier on in the movie about like a death of a wife, and then in the opening scene you kind of predict, you know, who it's going to be in a way. But then at the same time, when we get to the end, you're like, oh, I have no idea who that is, but all right, let's roll with it. And I feel like they kind of left it up for a sequel, so I don't know how that's gonna work. So maybe they might come up with a sequel, who knows. But guys, that's all I really want to say about the movie. A lot of the times I was kind of like dozing off and not even paying attention to it, because like I said, I was not invested while watching this film. And it sounds kind of terrible saying that. The movie itself, look, before I even give my rating, it's not a terribly shot movie. It's pretty gruesome in points, and the acting, like I said, it's not the best, especially from the other cast members, like the captain. There's one scene where she's just kind of bad. But the movie itself, like I said, it's not terribly shot. It's very dark toned, so I like that. You know, it's going for that dark thriller drama feeling, which I think it works well. But main thing for me was the script, guys. I just was not invested in for a drama. It came off as silly in most of the time. So I'm gonna give Hangman a 2.4 out of 5. So guys, have you guys watched the Hangman? What you guys think about it? Also, if you guys have another like murder mystery or serial killer movie that you want me to check out, make sure to leave those on in the comments. I know Seven, Memento, Zodiac Killer are just some off the top of my head that I freaking enjoyed, so you guys might want to check those out. But guys, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the little bell at the bottom. Also like this video and share it with some of your friends. But as always, guys, stay tuned.